Today's project, we're integrating the Spengler HasLab wand with the Spirit Halloween full-size pack. It's easy to do once you know all the secrets, which is what I'm going to share with you now. So let's get started. Here's the situation. We got the Proton pack over here with the cable running through it. We've taken every screw out of the Spirit Halloween wand. Got little pieces like this. And now I know what the rattling was when I opened up my Spirit Halloween Proton pack. It was these little pieces that had broken off, either in shipping or when I dropped this. I'm going to use this piece of the HasLab wand, just trying to figure out how I'm going to integrate that. Once you take all these plastic pieces off, it makes it a lot easier to get in here. That's the slow blow. This is the on and off. I want to keep the on and off switch because that's what powers up the Proton pack and the lights. And then I'm going to use everything else on the HasLab wand. And there's this last screw. Originally I was going to just run all these cables back and then mount it somewhere on the Proton pack to turn it on and off. But the more I thought about it, I think I'm going to drill a hole and just put this switch in here. In order to install this piece, I've got to cut some wires. You want to make sure I cut the right wire. You don't want to cut the red wire when you got to do the blue wire kind of thing. Here's the red one. That's what the unit looks like, separate. I think I'm going to cut them right here, and then hopefully that's not going to affect this. I know this is going to cut off the power in the light. There. So what's going to happen? This switch still works. The sound works, but obviously this piece doesn't work. I'll put this to the side for now and we'll see if it fits. And it's not going to. If I cut it up, maybe I'll cut it just a tad bit more. It's in the grooves pretty good. A slight split on the bottom, so I'll just black tie that. Yeah, I like that because then that way you can still swivel it. So I'll get a couple of cable ties and do that, and then I'm going to drill a hole right about here and mount that other piece in. So that's where I want the hole. The back of the switch is right here, so plenty of room, not going to damage it. Start with a small drill. You might also want to use a step drill, that will work. And I bumped it up to 1/4 inch. Used a pair of tweezers to retrieve the switch, but I've got to put something behind it to hold it in place. If you remember my gizmo build, this is the prototype 1 centimeter square that I used heat shrink tubing on. I'm just going to put that in behind it. I used 8-inch cable ties. You could probably get away with 6. I put 2 here, so it's stiff, but it can still turn, so it can go into the Spengler wand. One of the reasons why I lined them up like that is to kind of protect that button, to help prevent it from inadvertently getting hit. And I cut off the cable ties with this flush cut. If for some reason there's still a little rough edge right there, then just sand it down or file it down and you'll be fine. Let's talk about how you're going to mount this Spengler wand on your Spirit Halloween Proton pack. You have 2 options. One is easy, one is harder. I'm going to show you the easy one because I haven't done the hard one yet. But I'll kind of talk through the hard one just so you know. This is what came with the Spirit Halloween pack. Ironically enough, these holes line right up. I used the screws from the Spengler wand, put on a V-clip, and it works. This is 2/3 the size of this clip. So it's not movie authentic, but in order to get movie authentic, I needed to come up with a mount for the Proton pack. And the only way I could think of doing that is to come up with, this is just like a metal cover that you can get at Home Depot or whatever, made a cardboard cutout of this so that slide it in and out. And then I just trace that onto the metal cover and I'll grind that off, drill some holes using this as the template. And then I'll be able to do with this metal plate what I'm doing with this cardboard cutout. And then I'll be able to mount this, so actually this, to the Proton pack and use this bigger mounting bracket. Turn on the Proton pack. Now you can turn on the wand. And as the sound fades out on this, you still have the lights right there. And then you got everything going on with this Proton pack. And it's connected. Now I can bust Ghost with a fully integrated pack. Stay tuned for the next build where I'll integrate this Alice pack and get pretty close to finishing this one up because it's getting close to Halloween. Thumbs up and comments always appreciated. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in home repairs, designs of all kinds, making and breaking things, I do costumes, cosplay, and props, and integration of props. Check out my channel and please subscribe because you never know what you're gonna see.